Hey guys, it's Jess, and today I'm going to talk about my TCTC experience. This is another one of those videos that I don't think about before I do them. Then again, that's pretty much how all my videos are, as you notice. But, I don't really need to, have a planned out thing for, if I were to plan, I'm gonna sing a song, and I would say, oh, I'm gonna say this after it, or I'm gonna say this before it. I don't really need this for this kind of video, because this is more of how it was for me, and what happened, and how I felt about it, because it's a first for me. So, here we go. Every year in Gatlinburg we have TCTC, which is Tennessee Christian Teen Convention. And it's for, it's more like the teen aspect is mostly from 13 to whatever age. I don't know, the logistics behind it. But this year is my first year, because my friend invited me to start going to her church, and I accepted willingly because I really needed to get back into going to church. And they're fun, and you really get the message out of it. And so, my friend last year was her first year. It was also her first year in, the big youth group. So, in the youth group. So, the youth group goes every year, and it's in January. So, this year it was the 10th through the... It was either the 10th or the 11th or the 13th. I think it was the 10th or... No, 10th through the 12th. I don't know. I don't know the dates. One second. I bet you it's the 11th to the 13th. One second. Damn flu, gosh. Okay, on Friday, my youth minister's wife picked us up, and it was me, my friend Georgia, my friend Sylvia, my friend Emma, was suspended that day, but she was already with Beth, is her youth minister's last name, and then her friend Kathy. So she had to come pick us all up. So, we're sitting there in math class, and we know we're going to be leaving soon. So we're sitting there, the phone rings. We look at each other just like, we're just looking at each other, and we're just so excited because we had waited and waited for this forever, and we finally get to go. Computer, don't you do that, don't you do that. Okay, so we our teacher, Miss Baker, looks at us and goes, "You three go, have a fun time." So, we hurry up, we get our stuff, and we go, and we pack our backpacks, and we go. We get down there, and Beth's there, we're just like, woo! And then, apparently Emma had gone in originally to wait for us, and then the woman at the front desk goes, "Emma, I don't think you're supposed to be in here," because she was suspended. Our school is full of bitches. Yeah, that's the least I can say. So we get out there, we get in the van, and we're driving to Food Lion. We're talking, and Emma lost her phone. Well, her parents took it away from her. That's what I mean by lost her phone, not like she lost it. But so George is letting her use her phone, and then she's like, "Don't you dare put a Braden with a heart beside his name, or it'll look like I am talking to him behind your back. So don't do that." So we're talking and stuff, and then Beth goes, "I told Emma she should just walk in there and be all like, I'm on the premises and there is nothing you can do about it. Woo!" Oh, Beth. So we get there, we go, and we get some snacks, but, I had already gotten snacks, because my dad's like, I'm not going to give you any extra money to go get snacks at Food Line before you leave. So, we're going to go buy you this little bag so you can carry your stuff around with you and drop your luggage off at church. We're going to go to Kroger and we're going to buy you some snacks. I got a drink, 5 packs of cookies that have 2 cookies in them, like cookies. So I have like 10 cookies and a big bag of cookies and cream, fucking Muddy Buddies, and a fucking pina colada drink. I am like set. But I go in anyway and get snacks. I get a bag of chips, a big thing of Snapple, half and half, and 2 packs of gum. Yeah. And I had bought popcorn too. Popcorn? Yes. Popcorn too. So, yeah. I was like fully loaded with the food. And, so I had all my stuff there and everything. So we get on the bus, and I sit by myself. Because George and Sylvia decided to be little bitches and sit next to each other. I'm kidding, but I'm kind of fine sitting by myself because I don't be cramped up next to somebody for 3 hours driving to Gatlinburg. No. After my experience sitting next to my little sister in a cramped truck with her car seat for 12 hours, no, I'm not going to sit next to anybody for even a short amount of time because I don't want to sit next to somebody for that long. I am a horrible person. And then, so we get there, and we're all excited, we're reading out who we get, and so, of course, me, George, and Sylvia are in a room together. So, wait, I need to back it up. So that morning before that, I didn't feel too hot. I was dizzy and a little bit nauseous and coughing and had a sore throat, but I decided to go anyway because I needed Jesus. You need Jesus, so, you gotta go. But mostly because I didn't want to lose all this fun time. So I was feeling better though, so, we get up to the room and everything, and I get to sleep with our chaperone person that stays in our room, our sponsor. Because my friends hate me that much that they go off and sleep together. They can sleep together. They can go sleep together. So I remember before that, the weekend before that, I was at my mom's house and I was talking to my stepdad. I'm like, so Georgia was sick or something, or no, Sylvia, she doesn't know if she can go. And to be honest, I kind of don't want her to go because I don't like sleeping with I don't sleep with people because I don't like sleeping with people I don't know. And so my mom walks in, she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, we get there, and then I'm starting to get kind of so I'm not, like, whenever I'm sick, I'm known for not eating a lot. Like, I usually eat. Like, I'll eat. You give me food, I'll eat it. But I didn't really eat that much that morning. What the fuck? Okay, so I didn't really eat that much that morning. Like, that's my telltale sign for my dad that I'm kind of sick. Because that night, we got McDonald's chicken nuggets. I eat the hell out of those things. Like, I eat those. So, I wasn't really eating them. And so my dad's like, come over here and lay down and let me bring you some medicine. And then I had to take cough syrup before I went to bed, and I hate that. I hate syrups. Like maple syrup and stuff, that's good. I mean, medicine syrup. it always tastes nasty, and then you always want to throw it back up. Like when I was a child, I would not, like, I guess technically I'm still a child, but I'm a teenager now. But when I was younger, I would not take it by myself. My parents once, probably more than once, had to hold me down and give it to me. But they couldn't hold my head because one had hold my legs and my arms down, and the other one had to pour it in my mouth. One time, they got me down, pinned down. My mom tries to pour it in my mouth, and I just go whoosh, and it gets all over me. And I had to go take a bath, and I eventually took it. It sucked. But I had one cough syrup prescribed by my favorite nurse practitioner ever. Her name is Dr. Hartman. I love her. I don't have her anymore for some reason. I think she's still there, but she's just not there whenever I'm there or something. So I always have like the new ones because there's one particular woman there who I hate with all of my being because she says that I am in denial about my weight. Because I know I need to lose weight. It's not that easy to do. She acts like it's the easiest thing to do, to get out there, run the mile, get out there, do the cardio jog, get out there and run and eat less. She acts like it's freaking easy when it's not, considering my family we're all bigger people, and we all eat. Like, we live in the South. Like, we eat chicken. My grandma makes chicken. We eat a lot at holidays, Everybody brings something. Everybody brings something, and we have like a big feast and everything. We have food, presents, or whatever for whatever holiday it is, and we all get together and we eat. My grandma makes fabulous potato soup, and put the cheese, and the bacon, and the onion. It's just, we eat. So I'm like getting so off topic right now. Like, oh my gosh, but whatever. This is a whole different video, obviously. But whatever, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, so then we get there, I'm so we go eat, and, I eat one piece of pizza, and then I drink my drink, and I Skype my little sister because I really missed her, and so, I Skyped her, and then I had to stop Skyping her because my, youth minister wanted our attention. I didn't want to, mess up with that, I didn't want to, get in trouble. So, yeah. So I did that, went back up to the room, called my dad and told him that, I had to, do that. And he's like, oh, it's okay, yeah. So, we go, and we're in line for main session. Main session is like the big stage or area with the skit guys performing and David Crowder band. The how he loves us, oh, how he loves us, oh, how he loves. That guy, he is jealous for me, love's like a hurricane, I am a tree, bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. That guy. He was there. And so we're waiting in line. I am dizzy. And we have to stay in threes. And so George and Sylvia are walking substantially faster than I am. And I'm chilling with the sponsor back here, walking pretty slow because I'm dizzy. And so Sylvia goes, oh, third person. I go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm dizzy. Just wait there for a second, I'll be there. So, I get up there, we're walking. I'm kind of really dizzy right now. And so, Sylvia decides she's going to jump up and down. And we're around 5,000 people. There's 5,000 people in our little red group. Oh my gosh. like, holy shit, there's a lot of people. So, and I'm like freaking out because I'm dizzy and everything, and I'm doing the whole hitched breathing thing, like like you're trying not to, but it's just like, and then it just goes, and our hydro pumped the floor, and then there's that one fucking kid that just goes, oh! And you just want to go over there and be like, hydro pump your face. It's the first time I've thrown up in about 2 years, so it was like really stuff. And I had gum in my mouth, and it didn't come out, so I was like, ew. So my sponsor got me and took me back to the room, and I felt better and everything. Yeah. So, needless to say, I didn't go to the first main session, which everybody talked about the next day. Like, you're in your first little class, and he's like, so I got to meet David Crowder last night, you know. It was cool. I mean, I'm like, oh my gosh! I didn't get to go to it because people just shut up about it. So, yeah. It was pretty cool, and then we got our, but that morning for breakfast, because, you know, you go out and get your own breakfast and stuff. So, we went out, me, George, and Sylvia went out, we're walking, and we're trying to find a place, and we didn't know, and it started raining, like, pouring. Horrible. So, yeah. And then, one of the sponsors, I have the hiccups now. One of our sponsors, Mickey, comes up behind us and goes, Are you girls looking for a place to go eat breakfast? Yeah. Well, there's a place called the Donut whatever in the village. You should go eat there. Oh, okay. So we go there, we eat. The glazed donut was the fucking best donut ever. The other ones were horrible. Like, the other donut that I had was horrible. Didn't eat all of it. Then there was a cookie that I got, horrible. And the hot chocolate was pretty good, but it made your stomach hurt. Me being dizzy every so often, that didn't help me at all. But, so we went to Walgreens, got me some throat drops, because my throat was horrible. Can't make a video. So, yeah. And then we went to the, we went back to the hotel, and we all went to our classes and stuff. And then we went to main session. And the main session was really cool. You gotta get up and sing. You stand up and sing with Moss Teller, and it was really cool. Loved it. And then we had more free time. So we went out, and we were walking to go eat some lunch, because it was like 1 something. So, me, Jordan, and Sylvia are looking for a place to eat. I wanted to eat McDonald's, packed to the fucking rim. So, we were still walking, and we run into George's sister, Kathy, this girl named Shelby, and Emma. And they go, we're going to Dick's Last Resort to eat, where they're really rude to you, and you be rude back. Do you guys want to come with us? Sure! So we go there, and Sylvia's not going to eat anything or drink anything. And then apparently Olivia's friend Shelby's not going to either. So we're sitting there, and the woman's asking us what we want to drink. So, you know, we get through the line, you know, sweet tea, Coke, everything. And then Sylvia, I'm not going to have anything. Then what the hell are you in here for? Why don't you get... And then Sylvia doesn't like people cussing at her, so as soon as that woman left, she got up and walked out. She could have gotten in trouble, because if a sponsor would have walked by and saw her out there out by herself, she would have been shouted by a sponsor, and I'm pretty sure she would have been shouted by a sponsor. We wouldn't have, because we were in a big group. But, and then she would have been like, oh, well, they went in there without a... And probably would have lied. Okay, so, then Shelby gets up and walks out, and then Olivia gets up and walks out. So it's me, Georgia, Kathy, and Emma there, and we sit there and eat. It was the best food I've had in a while. It was really good. I love their chicken tenders. Their cheese fries were stupendous. We got hats. Mine said "I Stuck Boys" on Facebook. Yep. George's was "Kissing me is like kissing a chainsaw." Emma's was "I'm the most popular girl in the boys' locker room." I forgot what Kathy's was. I forgot. But they were all there. It was really cool. It was a really fun experience. And so, we get out, we go shopping and whatever, and then me, Georgia, and Sylvia are back walking around by ourselves. And then we go into this one store, and we stop in this one hat store and look for a second. And Sylvia, we're trying to buy these hats, and Sylvia looks at one. She's like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." We walk back out, and then Sylvia's in front of me and Georgia, and she turns around, she's holding the hat in her hand. She stole the hat. Yeah, we were pretty fucking pissed off at her. Considering we're on a church trip, and she had gotten us in trouble too. So, we had gone to this one store that Georgia wanted to walk in, and going down these steep steps, I had gotten dizzy, and so I sat down on the steps, and so we got up, and we went to McDonald's and sat down. And Georgia likes to get milkshakes for her throat, because that makes her throat feel better, so she ended up getting a milkshake after a while, but, so I had gotten up, I started to feel a little better, so after me and Georgia were getting on to Sylvia for stealing the hat, I got up and went to go blow my nose in the bathroom. I came back, and it was just Georgia sitting there, and then Sylvia was sitting outside. And so I'm like, "What happened?" Well, Georgia goes, "Well, Sylvia stood up, threw the head on the ground, and walked out." And so we're sitting there, and I'm just like, "I'm tired of this. I can't take this." But she told Georgia, she's like, "I steal, and you do the same thing." Georgia doesn't steal, so it's like, sorry, I'm popping my toes if you can hear that. But so it was just like, no, just stop, and it's just. Yeah. So, Georgia got a milkshake, we sat there, and Sylvia finally came back. Well, Sylvia never came back in, actually. We went outside, and then Georgia goes, "Somebody's just gonna take the hat, so you might as well go get it." And so, Sylvia didn't get it, so we walked back, and we did some other stuff, but then I ended up blowing $20 on tokens at an arcade. Plus $4 for a stupid fucking game. That lasted about 2 minutes. Yeah. And all we got was candy out of it. All I got was a thing of candy out of it. So, we had a fun time, though. So then, my computer turned off. What the hell? Okay. But, we had a fun time. Now, and then, so we went back to the last session, and they asked if anybody, they said, we're gonna bow our heads, and if anybody needs to get saved, they just need to stand up after we open our eyes. And so, we prayed or whatever. And Sylvia, she looks around, and then she stands up. Yeah. So Beth went off and talked to her, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, I know this is cool and everything, but she just stole, and if she does anything bad, I'm just gonna go back to her and just be like, do you remember TCTC? Do you remember you getting saved? Why are you still doing bad things? So yeah, and then the next day we did, it was just a main session, but we they went out and bought Hot Sun Krispy Kreme donuts for us, which was really good. So, last main session was really fun. We got to sit in we sat in the second row at the front. It was really cool. Yeah. So, and I was actually starting to be able to sing now. So I was singing along and everything. And I recorded a video, but it sucks because it has this noise that just goes through the whole thing, and it sucks. yeah. It's a really great experience. Really opened my eyes. So yeah. But I have a story about us in the mall after, like when we stopped at the Knoxville West Side Mall. And I also have a story about us on the bus. That rhymed. Hell yeah. But, so we were in the mall and me, Georgia, Sylvia, Shelly, and Olivia went to get Dippin' Dots. And Georgia and I had the same mint chocolate kind, and so we were gonna get in the photo booth and take pictures. Georgia and I both, our butts couldn't fit in the stupid seat, so Sylvia and Georgia sat down while I leaned in. My hair was in Georgia's way, apparently. So she was trying to fix it, and then I was trying to fix it, and then I spilt my Dippin' Dots all over everything in there. And then we took our pictures and we got out. It melted in there, and so we're freaking out. And then this janitor starts to walk by. We're just like, oh shit. And then he doesn't even notice. Like, he doesn't notice the freaking big melted puddle of Dippin' Dots in the freaking machine. Like, okay, short story number 2. We're sitting on the bus and it's night time. We're starting to near Cookville again. Whoa. And then Maddie was playing Slenderman and she freaked out. And then she hands the phone to Emma. Emma plays it and she freaks out and she throws it at Kathy. It hits her. It was hilarious. And then after tons of screaming, Beth just walks right there and goes, maybe we shouldn't play that right now. Maybe we should stop. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that was my experience TCTC. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, don't come. I'm kidding. No. Yeah, so if you are watching this and you haven't watched the update video, please go watch it. Please go watch it. I can't tag it in there because I'm on my phone. But please go watch it because it's pretty much like why I haven't been making videos for a while. And there's some stuff going on in my life right now. So, go watch it. Bye.